You woke up this morning and did something humans have only done for the last 100 years. You turned a handle. Clean water fell from nowhere. You squeezed mint paste onto a plastic tool. You stood under hot water and felt human again. Now strip all of that away. No handle, no tube, no hot water, no mirror, no deodorant, no clean shirt folded in a drawer. Just you, the weather, a fire, and 30 other people who have not touched soap in their entire lives. This was morning for 300,000 years, and the evidence shows something no one expects. Your ancestors were not dirtier than you. In one specific way, they were healthier. Archaeologists examined thousands of ancient human skulls from hunter-gatherer populations. People with no toothbrush, no toothpaste, no fluoride, no dentist. The teeth were often in better condition than yours. Not slightly better. Meaningfully better in ways researchers could not explain until 2013. That year, a study published in Nature Genetics analyzed bacteria preserved inside ancient teeth going back 7,500 years. What they found reversed everything. The diversity of harmful bacteria in human mouths exploded after the agricultural revolution. Not before. After. Before farming, humans ate roots, berries, meat, nuts, leaves, and seeds. The bacterial ecosystem in their mouths reflected that variety, balanced, diverse, not dominated by any single destructive species. Then, humans invented bread, and within a few generations, the specific bacteria that cause tooth decay multiplied across every farming population on Earth. Ancient hunter-gatherers did not have better dental hygiene. They had better food. The moment we invented bread, we invented cavities, but they were not doing nothing. At sites across Africa and the Middle East, archaeologists found small sticks with one end deliberately frayed into soft bristles. Going back hundreds of thousands of years, the chewing stick, made from trees like neem and miswak. Modern laboratory studies confirm these sticks contain natural antibacterial compounds that reduce harmful mouth bacteria nearly as effectively as a standard toothbrush. Your ancestors did not know the chemistry. They noticed which stick left their mouth feeling cleaner, and they kept using it. Now here is something almost no one knows. Sweat does not smell. Sweat is water and salt, nearly odorless. What creates body odor is bacteria on your skin, digesting compounds in your sweat and producing waste. The bacteria responsible live primarily in your armpits and groin, and they thrive in enclosed, fabric-covered environments. Exactly what modern clothing creates. Ancient humans who spent their days outdoors in moving air, wearing minimal clothing, living in small groups, had a fundamentally different bacterial ecosystem on their skin. When researchers studied communities that have never used soap or deodorant, they found their skin microbiome was not dirtier. It was different, and some of the bacteria we wiped out with modern soap were actually protecting against pathogens. But ancient humans also did something active. They rubbed aromatic plants onto their skin. Mint, juniper, wild sage. Not because they understood antimicrobial chemistry, because they noticed these plants kept insects away. The effect on smell was a side benefit. They smelled like the forest. In a world made entirely of forest, that was not a bad way to smell. And then there is the behavior modern science now considers one of the most effective disease prevention practices in human history. And almost no one alive today does it anymore. Social grooming. Ancient humans spent hours every day in physical contact with each other, picking through hair, removing parasites, checking skin and wounds. This was not vanity. Ticks and fleas carry infections that can kill. Regular removal kept parasite populations below dangerous levels. The British anthropologist Robin Dunbar argued that grooming was the original human social bond. Language evolved later to replace it. Sitting close enough to touch someone, trusting them to pick through your hair and skin, created a level of intimacy that words alone cannot replicate. Hygiene was not private. It was community. For 300,000 years, humans kept themselves clean enough to survive, to thrive, to build cultures and languages and art, without a single product manufactured in a factory. Chewing sticks that modern labs confirm work. Aromatic plants that altered their bacterial ecosystem. Hours of mutual grooming that prevented disease before anyone knew what a pathogen was. Latrine areas separated from living spaces tens of thousands of years before germ theory.